The system was nothing special. Gas giants, comets, asteroids, yellow dwarf at the center. Common enough in a galaxy with so many stars. Self-evolved sapients on the third planet as well. Quite a rare find, but again, the galaxy is a big place. Even 1,000 races could fill its fringes without ever knowing their companions exist at all. In fact, they had, and still might, since at the time of this writing, our starlit home is still mostly unexplored. Procedure was followed to the letter. The contact vessel emerged from hyperspace in the shadow of a nearby planet with its flotilla of transports and defenders, beginning the slow trek to the sole inhabited world with a burst of engine fire. Probes were already in place at various points, relaying a constant stream of data on the tiny blue speck. There was a staggering amount of junk in orbit, not uncommon for a space-capable species. Most of it, of course, was non-functional. Approach was made with no pretense of stealth. The ships of the contact group remained close together, with their navigation lights blazing into the darkness. They ran hot, intentionally giving the species below every opportunity to detect them. After less than an hour or so of transit out in the open, the contact vessel opened communications. Before the commander of the expedition could speak a single word, he was assaulted by all manner of greetings, in his own language. There were messages of welcome, of inquiry, of shameless outrage over the unwarranted incursion into human space. The bridge computer could hardly parse them all. The commander, to his credit, tried his best to respond to each in turn, but could do nothing to address the flood of communiques from all corners of the globe. He took the unprecedented step of naming every other starship captain an honorary liaison, and soon linked entire crews into the saturated network. It was not long before the entire situation came to a head. The commander spoke to a pool of representatives from all the nations of consequence, and was made to understand what had happened here. A probe had been lost in system some years before, damaged by a micrometeorite, or so we had been led to believe. In fact, it had been disabled, captured, and taken apart by the humans it was meant to observe, without the scientists on the other end ever suspecting a thing. Incredibly, the vessel which brought the probe in remained undetected throughout the entire ordeal, despite the advanced nature of our sensors. It took mere months for them to reverse engineer the technology present in the probe, download its data files, and even reactivate its communications node. For the past 3 years, the humans had been reading our central databanks through crude copies of the probe node, breaching every security measure, avoiding every attempt at identification. They caused countless headaches, and even forced the Information Division to declare emergency lockouts across entire planetary networks. It was a nightmare without end. No surprise then that the humans knew the contact vessel was coming. With all the data they acquired, they probably knew what time the commander took his tea. From then on, every negotiation was on their terms. They had self-destruct codes for every ship in the contact fleet. At a whim, they could have blown every one of them out of the night sky. They got an unending technology exchange and immunity from federated taxes. We got the best damn hackers in the galaxy, and I'd say we have the better end of the deal.